Hi everyone, and welcome back to Aging Gracefully. We are going to have a heart-to-heart talk today on our wellness. As I said, not the last post, but the one before that, the three pillars of aging gracefully: healthy homes, healthy lives, and healthy mindsets or attitudes. Today we are focusing on the healthy lifestyles, wellness part of the three pillars. As you recall, as I reviewed those 2 weeks ago, I had said that we are about all three. We cannot have an aging gracefully successful journey if we don't take care of our mindsets, our attitudes, our homes, and our lifestyles. A lot of I see a lot out there on those specific things. Tons of design books, tons on aging in place, downsizing, which we're going to talk about next week, by the way. But so many single pillars of this aging gracefully. We are unique here because we are combining all three. And so I am thrilled that you are part of this group, that we can combine all three of the pillars, which are critically important to have our success. As we know, if we have a home that I've joked one time about a client of mine's shower was like a Stephen King novel. I mean, it was so scary. What good does it do to have this healthy lifestyle, but yet our bathroom is like an accident waiting to happen, literally. So, we are today focusing on the healthy lifestyle, the wellness part. Before I begin, I want to clarify, I've never done a Facebook group before. And I've done lots of videos and all that business, but I've never done live. And I made the mistake of saying when it was live, like 1 o'clock Eastern. Well, this confused a lot of people thinking, well, I can't watch her because I'm working, or that's a terrible time for me. I neglected to state that, of course, these are on my site inevitably and can be seen. So I'll do more of that on other social media platforms. But for now, we are moving forward into today. I wanted to give an update on my website, which is not out yet. I don't know how many of you have done a website or other endeavors online, but you probably know about malware being hacked even on whatever platform you might be active on or involved with. Well, for the past since like 2015, I've had more issues, more hacking, and so I've paid a gentleman, he's a coder, and when we had issues, he would rectify those. But unbeknownst to him, even being an IT guru, there's a nasty malware that can stay hidden. It's just hard to believe these things exist, right? But they do. And it remained on my website and then would manifest in different years or different months or whatnot. And so that issue was fixed, but not going back deeper to this horrible situation, malware. So that's what we're working on, and I have a ton of stuff in the last 5 years. So it's taking time. So all that to say, the newsletter that I've been talking about has been delayed because we don't have the website up yet, but we will. And if you want the newsletter, the monthly, it's not bugging you all the time, I need your email to do that. Okay, so as I said, next time is on downsizing, and there's so much to say about that. We're never done, ever. And I'm even going to show you my closet at some point and go through clothes, and that's a downsizing. Downsizing is the gamut, so there's lots, and I know a lot of you want to talk about that and share your experiences, and I can share mine, and we'll get there. So I had said yesterday about, or I had written yesterday, the philosophy of this group, and I wanted to read that because I think it's important for you all to be reminded why we're here. We are here because we're about understanding aging, and how to prepare for it is the philosophical goal of this group. We have a goal. We're here for a reason. Our beautiful, smart, passionate members, we're not trying to look like we're 40. It'd be great, but that's not our goal. However, many younger ones will marvel at how we do look and act while we're continuing to learn how to age gracefully. Together, I might add. A little caveat here. You know, I never had an issue talking about age, which is what we're here about. I never had much of an issue about turning 50 or 60, but I got to tell you, turning 70 was an issue for me. It wasn't about fear, like, oh my gosh, I'm, you know, really that old, how much time do I have left, or any of that. No. I am so aware of how aging in America is perceived today. It's awful. And I don't know if any of you all have been a victim of age discrimination. I have. And especially, you know, design industry is about image. And oh my goodness, if, you know, you're like that old, it can have a real negative effect on your ability to be effective and relevant. So I have decided in the last couple years, forget all that. I'm proud to be where I am. And actually, you all, I wouldn't want to go back to being 50 and launching kids again and all of that. That was my least favorite stage of parenting. I thought that was really hard. I love being this age. I love being a grandmother of 9 and 8 girls and 1 little Max man. I love it. All of this is to say why we're here. We want to enjoy and reap the benefits of all we've put out there to be at this stage. If you're 50, if you're 60, if you're 70s. So, we're talking today about wellness, a call to care. Please know this is nothing about, oh, you should have done that, or, oh, look at her, you can tell. No shame, no guilt. We're all, you know, somebody says we're all a bunch of screw-ups on any given day, myself included. So this is about how we are actually taking seriously, are we caring about our health? And so the call to care, it's hard to convey to you all how passionate I feel about this for your self-care, your wellness, your lifestyle. I don't have it all together. I'm doing pretty darn good. I think I'm doing excellent, actually, in my health. But it's not about where I am versus where you are versus anybody. This is about a community joining together to do it better. And so that's why this is so heavy on that. There are individuals, and I say this as kindly as I can, that it's pretty obvious that they have no self-care. I just don't know how else to say it. And you can, even if it's not in their physical appearance, it's their countenance. It's their lack of zest of anything. So, I just have this as a wake-up call to you all. Do you really care about your self-care? Are you really serious about it? I know in your hearts we all are. I am. But are we doing anything to manifest that in a behavior in day by day? Why am I doing this post today? Why am I all fired up about this now? Well, it's been 1 year since we've been in, I almost said Wichita, in where am I? Northeastern Ohio. And that was a brutal year. I'm glad it's over. It was hard on so many levels. And so, but now, a year later, I'm freed up from the moving, the boxes, the organizing, the whole downsizing ordeal. I'm also over being heartsick of leaving my design business that was pretty darn successful for decades. And I love my clients, I miss my friends, everything I knew for 30-some years, that was hard. But I'm over that now, so why am I all fired up now about doing this? Because I can focus now. Two posts ago, I did on Begin Again, and that was to begin again from year 2020. Because of the COVID and everything that's been postponed or delayed or canceled, we've all needed to help each other go, okay, we still have time. This is not over. So this is kind of my begin again in life, my new focus. And so you all are my new focus. You always have been. That's why I have done blogs forever. But now it's focusing in a different way. What I'm sad, when I say I'm sad when I see people that have not had the self-care, I'm also as equally delighted and impressed and excited when I see those that have been doing self-care. It's remarkably different, and I would just ask you to just glance around when you're out and about. And this isn't about judging. We don't judge. I'm not after this critical spirit like, oh, look at her. No, this is about wanting to help. This is about being an example and wanting to inspire others. And you all can do that. That's what this is all about. Sadly, though, back to why I'm sharing my heart with you all, since I'm unentangled on this year of moving, why I'm doing this call to care is this is what I hear so much. What meds people are taking, what procedures they've had or they're having or they will have, how many aches and pains they have, and it's like, oh, wow. This shouldn't be our conversation, you all. At least not all the time. We should be, I just think that's not where we want to be if we're aging gracefully. Do I take meds? I take a couple. Have I had procedures? I've had a couple. I haven't had any work done yet. Do I have any aches and pains? Very rarely. I hardly ever take Tylenol or Advil or anything. But that's what this is about, trying to get over that, what we think aging is. And this call to care is not about sharing our negative aging experiences with everybody. No. So I ask you, is this inevitable of aging? And you know that I know what, you know that you know what I think. No, it is not. So when we say aging gracefully is to do more, to be more, what does that mean? Well, it means this call to care it means we're caring enough to do more. I forgot my weights. I think I'll just go get them and show you. This is pretty funny because I have these out every day. So I move them around so I'll remember. You know, just doing bicep curls or whatever, I need upper body strengthening. Do I do it? Hardly ever. So I'm talking to myself here. And, but if I want to have strength, upper body strength, I need to do something like that. Even when I was doing yoga, I received extra, you know, upper body strength doing planks and things like that, but I haven't connected with that yet. So, but caring enough to do things like that, that's what I mean by it will manifest in your lifestyle, in your behavior. Supplements, are you taking? There is no way any of us can get the nutrients in our food every single day, even if we try, because of our soil depletion and on and on. If we're taking one a day, that ain't gonna cut it. There's so much more. We need to do a post just on that. And of course, I've had to change mine like every 5-7 years because our body needs change. But anyway, that's that. Simple things like walking every day. I usually walk a couple miles in the morning with Jake, and this morning I didn't have time because of this. So I walked a mile and I got my heart rate going and I felt better, and then did shower and got jazzed up for you all. Should have seen me before. But I did a mile. And so, you know, I live with a very left brain engineer, black and white, all or none, right? So that type of thinking is, if I can't do it all, I'm not going to do any. See, I just don't buy that or agree with that for a minute. Even though I only had 1 mile, I had some benefit. And so this is what we're talking about here. What are you doing to be more? Okay? This is the call to care. If you care about your health, you will be doing more. And I have something that I think is going to help you all, and I'll tell you in a minute. To be more, to do more, aging gracefully, is to do more so you can be more. What incarnation do I mean by that? You all know, you're smart. We want to be more alive. We want to be more active. We want to enable ourselves to go out and do whatever. I've said before, I don't down ski like I used to decades ago. That's not safe for me, but I'm active that I can do other things. I'm learning how to play golf, like I told you a couple posts ago. And so one of my areas that I've neglected is having fun, more leisure. And so I want to do more so I can be more. I can go out and do that. For our grandchildren, for our friends, our community, we want to be able to do more for ourselves and for others. So, what I have for you all is a new guide. It's called A Wellness Guide to Aging Gracefully. And I'm working on it, and this will be a daily checklist. Nobody's going to see it but you. Nobody's going to judge you. Nobody's going to be knowing. There's nothing about this but you, and you being caring enough to look at this. And even if there's some things every day that you can check off, hallelujah, that's more than what you did maybe a week ago. It's little bitty steps done consistently make a huge difference in our well-being. Huge. So even drinking more water, if you didn't drink more water, any water, like some people in my family, we won't mention any names. So in closing, a while back I had mentioned that our motto was "Let peace be our motto." And I had said then that one of the definitions of peace is nothing missing, nothing broken. Well, there's a Hebrew, much more detailed description of what shalom means, and I don't know how to do the guttural, but shalom is peace, but it means so much more. Whether or not you have a lot of faith, a little bitty faith, zero faith, you're not into that, nevertheless, there is a definition in Hebrew of what shalom means. And this is from the Passion Translation by Brian Simmons. And so it means, shalom, or peace, means wholeness, wellness, well-being, safe, happy, friendly, favor, completeness, to make peace, secure, to prosper. And that doesn't just mean financially. To prosper in our health or to prosper in our relationship, that's prospering. To be victorious, to be content, tranquil, quiet, and restful. Don't we all want that as we age gracefully? I do. But the most important definition or meaning to that, to me, is it means to restore. I love this. So that's what we're doing. We are restoring our lifestyles, our wellness. We're restoring our homes. Maybe not like literally, but part of it, some of it. And we're restoring our mindsets and our attitudes. We're getting rid of that stinking thinking that keeps us like, well, everybody's like this. No, you're not. You're not going to be like everybody else, because that's why you're part of this group. So, a lot for Call to Care. But I wanted to do this post for you all. It's very, very, very important to me that you get it. And so give me your emails for lots of reasons. I don't bug you. And that's a wrap for today. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.